If you're a diehard Browns fan and love breaking down the game like we do, hit that subscribe button and turn on the bell so you never miss a blitz. Whispers are circulating in NFL circles about a potential shakeup in Cleveland. Deshaun Watson, the Browns' once promising quarterback, might be on the move. Despite his $230 million fully guaranteed contract, teams are reportedly exploring trade possibilities. Sources hint at a possible deal involving Watson and defensive star Myles Garrett, potentially with the Washington Commanders. Such a move would mark a significant shift for the Browns, who have struggled to find success since acquiring Watson in 2022. His tenure has been marred by injuries, including 2 Achilles tears and underwhelming performance on the field. The Browns front office, led by General Manager Andrew Berry, may be considering this drastic step to reset the team's trajectory. However, the financial implications of Watson's contract could complicate any trade discussions. Teams interested in acquiring him would need to navigate these complexities, possibly requiring the Browns to absorb part of his salary. As the season progresses, all eyes will be on Cleveland to see if these rumors materialize into a blockbuster trade. For now, fans can only speculate on the future of Watson and the Browns. In the midst of these trade rumors, Watson's wife, Jillian East, has publicly shown her support for her husband. On his 30th birthday, she posted a heartfelt message on social media, expressing her unwavering loyalty. This gesture comes at a time when Watson's future with the Browns is uncertain and public sentiment is divided. While some fans have criticized his performance, others have rallied behind him, and Anais's message underscores the personal challenges the quarterback faces beyond the field. Her support highlights the human aspect of the story, reminding fans that athletes are individuals with lives outside the game. As the Browns navigate this turbulent period, the backing of loved ones can be a source of strength for players like Watson. Whether this emotional support translates into a resurgence on the field remains to be seen, but it adds a layer of depth to the ongoing narrative surrounding the quarterback's career. In the coming weeks, both the Browns management and Watson will need to make critical decisions that could shape the future of the franchise. The Browns' quarterback situation has become increasingly complex. With Watson sidelined due to injury, the team has turned to veteran Joe Flacco as the starter. Dillon Gabriel, a promising young talent, has been elevated to the backup role. Meanwhile, Shedeur Sanders, a recent draft pick, finds himself further down the depth chart. Despite his potential, Sanders has struggled to secure a prominent spot, and some reports suggest he may even be on the practice squad. This crowded quarterback room raises questions about the Browns' long-term strategy. If Watson remains with the team, his substantial contract could limit the development opportunities for younger quarterbacks like Sanders. Alternatively, trading Watson could open the door for a new era under a different quarterback. However, such a move would require careful consideration of financial and roster implications. As the season unfolds, the Browns' handling of their quarterback situation will be a critical storyline to watch. The decisions made in the coming months could have lasting effects on the team's competitive standing and future prospects. The Browns' commitment to Watson has been a topic of contention among fans and analysts alike. Acquiring him in 2022 came at a high cost, both in terms of draft capital and financial resources. The trade involved sending multiple first-round picks to the Houston Texans, and the subsequent contract made Watson one of the highest-paid players in the league. However, his performance has not matched the investment. Injuries have limited his playing time, and when on the field, his effectiveness has been inconsistent. This disparity between expectations and reality has led to criticism from various quarters. Some argue that the Browns should have pursued alternative options, while others question the wisdom of tying up significant resources in a single player. As the team looks to the future, the Watson situation may serve as a cautionary tale about the risks of high-profile acquisitions. The Browns' ability to navigate this challenge will be crucial in determining their trajectory in the coming seasons. Despite the challenges, Watson has shown resilience in the face of adversity. His recent social media post, featuring workout photos and a cryptic message, suggests a determination to overcome the setbacks that have plagued his career. This glimpse into his mindset offers a window into the personal drive that continues to fuel his ambitions. While external circumstances may have hindered his progress, Watson's internal motivation remains a constant. Whether this translates into improved performance on the field is yet to be seen, but his unwavering commitment to his craft is evident. As the Browns evaluate their options, they must consider not only the financial and strategic aspects, but also the intangible qualities that a player like Watson brings to the team. His leadership and work ethic could play a pivotal role in the franchise's future success. Looking ahead, the Browns face critical decisions regarding Watson's future. The possibility of a trade, while complex, could provide a fresh start for both the player and the team. However, such a move would require careful negotiation and consideration of various factors, including salary cap implications and potential trade partners. Alternatively, retaining Watson could offer stability, but only if he can return to form and contribute meaningfully to the team's success. The Browns front office must weigh these options carefully, keeping in mind the long-term health of the franchise. The outcome of these decisions will significantly impact the team's direction and competitive standing in the NFL. As the situation develops, fans and analysts alike will be watching closely to see how the Browns navigate this pivotal moment in their history. Whispers about Deshaun Watson's potential departure from Cleveland continue to gain traction, and the NFL landscape is brimming with speculation. Sources suggest that several teams have quietly inquired about the quarterback, exploring creative trade packages that could benefit both sides. The Browns front office is reportedly weighing their options carefully, knowing that moving Watson could reshape the roster in unexpected ways. Analysts are debating the merits of Cleveland retaining him versus orchestrating a blockbuster trade, with some pointing to the salary implications as a potential barrier. Watson's massive contract, fully guaranteed at $230 million, complicates negotiations, as any acquiring team would need to consider the financial burden and potential impact on their own salary cap. Rumors indicate that the Washington Commanders might be at the forefront of interest, though other franchises are said to be monitoring the situation discreetly. The Browns, in turn, could use Watson as leverage to obtain future draft picks or key players, signaling a possible shift toward long-term team building. While fans anxiously speculate, insiders caution that nothing is imminent, emphasizing that the coming weeks will be crucial in determining the quarterback's future and the franchise's next chapter in a league where fortunes can change overnight. The chatter surrounding Watson's potential exit has intensified social media discussions, with fans, commentators, and former players weighing in on the rumors. Conversations range from debates about Watson's performance and injuries to speculation on which teams could realistically pursue a trade. Some fans express frustration over what they perceive as underwhelming seasons, citing his limited effectiveness and persistent injuries, including 2 Achilles tears. Others argue that Watson's talent, when healthy, is undeniable and that the Browns' offensive struggles cannot be solely attributed to him. Analysts suggest that the uncertainty has ripple effects across the roster, influencing not only the quarterback room, but also the morale of the entire team. Reports indicate that locker room dynamics are being closely watched, as leadership and cohesion could be affected by the speculation surrounding Watson's departure. Even teammates have reportedly voiced mixed opinions, some publicly supporting Watson, while others remain cautiously optimistic about potential roster changes. The media frenzy, fueled by insiders' hints and leaks, has created a climate where every practice, press conference, or social media post is dissected for clues. As the rumor mill spins, the anticipation builds, leaving fans to wonder whether this situation will result in a seismic trade or simply remain a tantalizing what-if scenario. Meanwhile, discussions in league circles suggest that any team acquiring Watson would need to make significant roster adjustments to accommodate his contract. Executives reportedly consider a variety of trade structures, possibly including salary-sharing arrangements, draft pick swaps, or player exchanges to make a deal feasible. Teams like the Commanders and potentially others are said to be evaluating whether Watson could be the missing piece in their pursuit of a championship. Some insiders speculate that the Browns might aim for a multi-team trade to maximize return, leveraging the high-profile nature of Watson's contract to extract both talent and draft capital. The situation has reignited debates about the risks of signing quarterbacks to massive contracts, especially those with a history of injuries. Analysts emphasize that while Watson has proven flashes of elite ability, long-term durability remains a concern, which could impact trade valuations. Additionally, the timing of any potential move is critical, as trade deadlines and roster rules could influence negotiations. Coaches, agents, and front offices are reportedly engaged in discreet conversations, weighing the strategic implications of adding or losing a player of Watson's profile. The narrative surrounding the Browns and Watson has transformed from uncertainty to a full-blown saga, captivating fans and insiders alike, and setting the stage for one of the NFL's most closely watched off-season storylines. Enjoying the content so far? Smash that like button and drop your take in the comments. We want to hear what you think about the Browns this season. Off the field, Watson's personal life and public presence have added layers to the unfolding rumor. His wife, Juliana Ease, continues to publicly support him through heartfelt social media posts, emphasizing loyalty and faith in his journey. Such gestures have resonated with fans who are invested in the human side of professional sports, reminding the public that players face pressures far beyond what is visible on the gridiron. Analysts argue that this emotional backdrop could influence Watson's mindset and readiness, potentially shaping his performance and his approach to any prospective trade. Meanwhile, the Browns' handling of public relations remains a delicate balancing act, as officials must maintain team stability while managing the growing speculation. Every statement from coaches, executives, or players is now scrutinized for hidden signals about Watson's future. Sources hint that even minor remarks at press conferences are dissected for clues, fueling the rumor mill further. Social media, forums, and sports shows amplify each fragment of information, creating a feedback loop of speculation and analysis. For fans, this creates a mix of excitement, frustration, and anticipation, as every passing day brings new possibilities. Whether Watson remains in Cleveland or embarks on a new chapter elsewhere, the personal narratives intertwined with the professional stakes make this one of the NFL's most compelling storylines in recent memory. Speculation also focuses on the potential consequences for the Browns' wider roster if Watson were traded. A departure could open opportunities for younger quarterbacks like Shedeur Sanders or Dillon Gabriel, altering depth chart dynamics and potentially reshaping offensive strategy. Coaches are reportedly evaluating how to adjust playbooks and team philosophy based on whether Watson stays or goes, with implications for the development of other players. Meanwhile, trade rumors have sparked conversations about long-term planning, including draft strategies and salary cap management, as the Browns attempt to balance immediate competitiveness with sustainable growth. Some insiders suggest that trading Watson could also free resources for defensive reinforcements, helping to address areas of weakness that have hindered past campaigns. Fans and commentators speculate about possible destinations for Watson, weighing team needs, cap space, and coaching styles to imagine the perfect fit. Every rumor, leak, or cryptic social media post feeds into this evolving narrative, creating a sense of anticipation and suspense. In essence, Watson's situation is no longer just about a single player, but about the strategic calculus shaping the Browns' entire future. As the NFL world watches closely, the stakes for Cleveland could not be higher, and the potential ripple effects across the league make this a captivating scenario. As the rumor mill churns, speculation continues about the timeline and feasibility of a potential Watson trade. League insiders emphasize that while discussions are ongoing, no final decisions have been made, leaving all parties in a state of strategic uncertainty. Analysts caution that trades involving high-profile quarterbacks are inherently complex, often requiring weeks of negotiation, medical evaluations, and legal considerations. Front offices must balance short-term gains with long-term stability, weighing player talent against financial commitments and organizational goals. Fans eagerly dissect each report, from insider leaks to cryptic social media hints, seeking to predict the outcome of this high-stakes scenario. Meanwhile, Watson's performance in practices and limited game appearances could influence trade valuations, with scouts and executives monitoring his readiness and health closely. Coaches and teammates reportedly adapt their approach, anticipating various outcomes while attempting to maintain focus on team objectives. Social media buzz and sports commentary amplify every detail, creating a sense of immediacy and intensity surrounding the unfolding story. Whether Watson remains in Cleveland or is packaged in a blockbuster trade, the narrative has captured the attention of the NFL world, highlighting both the human and strategic dimensions of professional football. This saga, filled with uncertainty, drama, and potential transformation, continues to unfold as one of the league's most compelling storylines. Thanks for riding with us on another Browns Blitz. If you liked the video, share it with a fellow fan, hit subscribe, and ring that bell so you're always part of the Dog Pound conversation. Go Browns!